Good morning from Jakarta and an early good afternoon from Singapore, and a warm welcome to our introductory webinar to Horizon Europe and EURAXESS. My name is Leonie Nagarajan, and together with my colleague Dr. Tatas Protosudamo, who is based in Indonesia, we warmly welcome you and wish you, first of all, a happy new year. It's still at the beginning of the year, so we hope you read our New Year's resolution. I think some of you have read them very carefully because the last one, 25, was please join our webinar today. We have 88 participants so far. The numbers are rising. And we look forward to 1 hour of intensive session with you because we would like to share with you key information about Horizon Europe and EURAXESS, but we have also plenty of time to answer your questions. So what is on our agenda today? First of all, we want to get to know a little bit more about you. How familiar are you with Horizon Europe and EURAXESS? Obviously, you must be in our newsletter. You must follow partially our social media. Otherwise, you would not have known about this webinar today. But still, there's some information which is still missing. We will do this in a short survey. We would like to set some goals with you. 1 hour is obviously not long enough to understand everything about Horizon Europe and EURAXESS, but good enough to have a few smart objectives, and we will let you know what these are. Then we will introduce you to Horizon Europe. First, what is Horizon Europe per se? What does this large funding program offer to you as individual researchers as well as for your institutions? We will look into important tools and resources. We go a bit practical. Tatas will also show this to you on the websites, the key websites. Where do you need to navigate? How do you navigate best? And last but not least, we will share a little bit more about ourselves and the EURAXESS portal. So I think first we get to know you before we go into the details. Please join our survey. Here is the QR code and also the code in case you log in through your browser. I will leave this on for a short while and then hand over to Tatas because he will be running that survey with you. Tatas, we give them a few minutes while you launch the survey and then I stop sharing and you will share.
Okay, thank you, Leonie. So I would like to share maybe. So we would like to invite everybody to join our pool. At the moment, we still have 26, and in the pool, we expect all of you join with us. Let's wait a few seconds to let everybody join. Now we have 60 participants joining in the pool. We will wait a little bit. let's join together. So we will have some quizzes. $66 joining. Do you think this is good numbers, Leonie, to start our pools? Okay, let's start. How familiar are you with Horizon Europe? You can select one of them. Yes, we are happy that not many people participant familiar with Horizon Europe, but also some of you are familiar and also very familiar. Make sure that you already participate this one. Okay, the next question will be, have you ever participated in a Horizon Europe project or received a mobility grant? Yes, many of you have not participated yet, but some of you also already experienced, yeah, received or participated in the Horizon Europe project. The next question will be, do you have an EU login account? If you have, that's very nice. We have some of you already have, but many of you not yet. Yeah, I think this will be one of our topic today. Okay, next questions. How about your profile as researcher profile, yeah, on EURAXESS platform? Some of you already have a researcher profile in our EURAXESS platform, but many of you do not have. Okay, we will tackle these details in our agenda today as well. Okay, now we would like to know where do you come from? Leonie is in Singapore, I'm in Indonesia. I would like to know, we have a large number from Malaysia, from Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, and we also have participants from non-ASEAN country here. Okay, we will wait a little bit, a few couple of seconds. I think that's it. Leonie, I would like to return back to you.
Thank you so much, Tatas. Yeah, that was good to know. How many of you are familiar with Horizon Europe or EURAXESS? Have you already participated in a Horizon Europe project? And very important, do you have an EU login account, or are you already registered on the EURAXESS portal with your own profile? And as this is not the case, yeah, we will rectify this during this webinar, hopefully, and give you the right tools and resources to do so quickly, because if you would like to benefit from Horizon Europe opportunities, an EU login account and yeah, being a member of the EURAXESS community is indispensable. So, and here are our goals for today's session. When you leave this webinar, some of you might have lunch in between, which is fine, but you will have enough food for thought, definitely from our side as well. You will have gained a general overview of the Horizon Europe framework, and you will understand how EURAXESS and Tatas and I can help you with this. Then second, you will know how to create the EU login account, which is really a must-have, and how you can set up your profile on the EURAXESS portal so you are also visible to other researchers in the world. Last but not least, a little bit selfish, we hope that you are connected with us on all our social media channels and you're registered for our newsletter so we can keep you updated on our activities in the region. Let's start first with Horizon Europe. What is behind this term? What is behind this concept? It is actually the largest EU funding program. It's the largest, worldwide funding program for research and innovation with a budget of 90.5 billion euros for a period of 6 years from 2021 to 2027. This budget is huge. Why? Because we need to tackle big challenges in the world today, including climate change. We need research and innovation to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And of course, the EU has also the interest to boost its competitiveness and growth within the world. But the overall goal is, the focus is really to facilitate international cooperation because these challenges cannot be handled alone by one region. The focus is to strengthen the impact of research and innovation also, not only globally, but also for the local communities. And this program supports the creation and the sharing of excellent knowledge and technologies. So when you would like to understand how big this funding framework is, this is your right graphic. It might look a little bit complex at the beginning. We will mainly focus on two parts here, on Pillar 1 and Pillar 2, but you can imagine if you have this amount of funding available for research and innovation, there are many areas which need to be tackled. It needs a little bit of understanding how to navigate through it and to understand what are the areas and the pillars which are relevant for you. As I said, these are Pillar 1 and Pillar 2. Excellent science and global challenges and European industrial competitiveness. So what does Horizon Europe now offer to you as individual researchers and institutions? Here are your two pillars again. Let's focus first on Pillar 1, excellent science. This pillar has funding programs which enhance the research capacity of individual researchers. So if you're joining here in your individual capacity, then this pillar will be most relevant for you now. At the same time, Pillar 1 also focuses on facilitating institutional cooperation. We will come shortly to that. Pillar 2 offers opportunities for research institutions from across the world. So this is really collaborative, large-scale research programs. So if you are representing your institution today and would like to know more about institutional collaboration with organizations in Europe and globally, then this section will be most relevant to you. We start with Pillar 1, excellent science. So under this pillar, there are two programs of interest. The first one is called Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions. So this is a funding program for doctoral networks, for postdoctoral fellowships and exchanges, as well as staff exchanges, relevant for individual researchers as well as institutions. When we call it MSCA or Marie Skłodowska-Curie Actions, action basically means the program type or the grant structure. The second one is from the European Research Council, ERC. This is for individual researchers from all over the world for long-term grants, and they work on high-risk, high-gain pioneering projects in any field of frontier research. Let's look a little bit more into the MSCA. And these 5 actions, which are all listed here, doctoral networks, postdoctoral networks, staff exchanges. There's another one called Co-Fund and MSCA and Citizens, but these ones are not so relevant for researchers and institutions in ASEAN, so we will stick to the first three. The first one is called doctoral networks. These are multi-beneficiary actions to set up a doctoral program. This can be inside and outside of the academia and includes standard doctoral networks, joint doctoral networks, as well as industrial doctorates. So when we talk about multi-beneficiary actions, it always means that there are several organizations who come together, who build up this doctoral program, and then individual researchers can apply for them. The second one, postdoctoral fellowships. This is a mono-beneficiary action. Why? Because it is relevant for one researcher to establish a postdoctoral training program through a research project. So here a research project proposal is necessary, and that PF program is there to develop skills for the academia and beyond. The last one is called staff exchanges. Again, a multi-beneficiary action, meaning that several organizations come together and set up this program. And this is for short-term international and intersectoral exchanges of research and innovation for staff. The good news here is it is not only for researchers per se, it's also for those staff members who are working in research management, maybe more a bit on the administrative side, but are part of a larger research project. We will have webinars for all of these actions, for all these three actions in the coming months. So we will not go further into detail here, just explain a little bit the features of MSCA in general. But if you would like to know more about it, then we will keep you posted. The next webinar, in fact, is already next week on number 1, doctoral networks. What are the MSCA features? Very briefly on this, the focus is really on training skills and career development for researchers at all career stages. This program and funding allows attractive working and employment conditions. A key focus is interdisciplinarity and cross-sectoral mobility as well. So if you do, for example, your PhD or a postdoctoral fellowship through MSCA, you will not be only attached to one institution. You will be mobile and work at different organizations. There's a strong collaboration with industry and SMEs, and of course, impact is an important feature as well. Let me go to the next part, the ERC, European Research Council. As I mentioned earlier, this is for individual researchers who work on high-risk, high-gain pioneering projects. The budget is one of the largest within Horizon Europe, 17%, just for individual researchers. Why should you apply for it? Because here you can work on a research topic of your own choice. You will really gain financial autonomy to focus entirely on your research for 5 years. It is up to you to negotiate the best conditions of work. You can win additional funding and you can move with a grant to any place in Europe if desired. There are 5 types of grants: the starting grant, consolidator grant, advanced grant, synergy grant, and proof of concept. We have listed here for you some more details. So the starting grant is usually for researchers who are apply for it between 2 to 7 years after they have received their PhD. It's up to 5 years and 1.5 million euro. Up to 1.5 million euro is allocated for this. And you can see here on the chart that it is moving forward depending on the advancement also of your research. The consolidator grant is for more senior researchers, advanced grants even more with significant research achievements in the last 10 years. And when you're looking then here, for example, for synergy grants where 2 to 4 principal investigators are working together, the budget is also higher and the time is also longer. We will have, like last year, again, a specific webinar on ERC grants together with a scientific officer from the European Research Council. That will be a little bit later. in the most likely June, July, second half of the year. So now we have covered Pillar 1 on Horizon Europe. Let me share briefly a bit more information on Pillar 2, which offers opportunities for collaborative projects and for research institutions. Collaborative projects focus on 6 clusters, and these 6 clusters have been determined by the European Commission as priority themes, which need to be tackled. Why? Because they also have a high level of impact and contribute to sustainable development in general. So one area is health. The other one is culture, creativity, and inclusive society. Number 3 is civil security for society. Cluster 4 is digital industry and space. Cluster 5, climate, energy, and mobility. And Cluster 6, food, bioeconomy, natural resources, agriculture, and environment. It is interesting to see that within ASEAN, there have been 3 clusters a bit more dominant than the others. The first one is health. The other one was climate, energy, mobility over the past years, as well as number 6, food and bioeconomy. So if you are interested in participating in such a collaborative project, a typical project would include at least 3 partner organizations from different EU or associated countries. There will be a mix of academic institutions, universities, but also enterprises, small, medium enterprises, large enterprises. Sometimes also public administrative organizations are joining. The project is in general about 3 years of a duration, and the budgets are, of course, much larger than under Pillar 1. Why? Because it's a large project consortia which works on a bigger research project. The budgets are between 3 to 10 million euros. Could be also significantly more depending on the research itself. So again, a summary of the opportunities under Horizon Europe. We have on one hand opportunities for individual researchers under the Marie Skłodowska-Curie actions. We have opportunities under the European Research Council with its 5 different grants. And then on the other hand, we have institutional cooperation opportunities where several institutions can form doctoral networks, but also a research project for staff exchanges. And of course, Pillar 2 projects which tackle these 6 clusters, one of them. How can ASEAN researchers and institutions participate? In general, researchers can participate in both, either the collaborative research and innovation actions, but also individually, depending, however, on certain eligibility criteria. So for individual researchers, all of them can apply for mobility grants under Pillar 1. These are MSCA and ERC opportunities. When it comes to institutions from ASEAN countries, all countries except Singapore and Brunei can join the MSCA doctoral networks as beneficiaries, and then MSCA staff exchanges and postdoctoral fellowships as associated partners. When it comes to institutions from ASEAN and Pillar 2 cooperation and work in a research consortium, this is open for all organizations, and they can receive funding. Funding only excludes organizations from Singapore and Brunei. So when you look at this slide, you will see there's some terminology which we would like to clarify. The terminology is beneficiary as well as associated partner. We have summarized this on the next slide. Beneficiary versus associated partner, the difference is as follows. Beneficiary is a legal entity which is based in an EU member state or in an associated country to Horizon Europe, and they receive funds to carry out the project activities. If you are an associated partner, you are located anywhere in the world. You contribute to the actions by hosting secondments, but the costs, if any, will be taken care of by the beneficiary. And then there are bilateral agreements between you and the beneficiary as part of the overall research project. Now, enough theory. Let's move a little bit into practice, and let's share with you what are the important tools and resources you need to know for Horizon Europe. Tatas, I hand over to you. We continue first on the PowerPoint, and then Tatas will show you online some tools and resources live.
Yes, thank you, Leonie. We have from Leonie information, a lot of information that we have opportunities. Now, what will be the next step for you? So the next step for you is important to know the tools and resources. The first one, have this EU login account. So please scan the QR code on your monitor and fill the forms and get the EU login account. And in the chat, we also upload to you in the chat. Yeah, there is important links that you need to have, so you can click whether you can scan on the QR code or click there in the web chat. The next slide. So the next slide is for institutions. So that was for before was for individual. Now it's for institution. For institutions, you need also to register, yeah, as a participant. It calls you need to have participant identification code number or PIC number, and this very important because it's required. Whenever you are participating, whether as beneficiaries or as associated partner, you need this number and one PIC number per institution only. I will guide you along how to get this PIC number and also to search PIC number if your institutions already registered. Next slide. Yeah, so after registrations, one unique identifier is assigned to your organization, and this is a 9-digit PIC number. And please keep the legal data of the organization and the program-related information at hand is important. Usually, you need to contact the department in your institution that keep this number, and this is very important number for you. So just keep this number. If you would like to participate, you need this PIC number. Next slide. Yeah, this is how to search the PIC number. I would like to show you in details later on. You need to search it actually in the website of the EU funding and tender portals. And then in the funding, there is a participant register. And here you can find the organization's, the PIC number that you have. Next slide. Okay, for examples, this is for examples. In December last year, yeah, we visited the La Salle University and we checked the La Salle University in Philippines, in Manila, already have this PIC number and validated. Validated means that this university already participate in some projects from the EU project. Next slide. Yes, so these are the useful resources web. Don't worry, this slide will be sent to you, will be distributed, and also have a look in the chats. Now, I would like to show you in details, and I will like to share with you my this one. You can use anything. You can use Google Chrome or Safari. If you can also search the EU funding and tender portal through Google. So just type it EU funding and tender portal, and then you click here, and you will have this the landing page as shown in this monitor. And there are so many different opportunities. You can find calls for proposals. You can also view the project and results. It means that the project that already funded, and you can also find calls for tender, or maybe if you would like to work as an expert, as an evaluators for proposals or for project. We are going to cover the first, of course, it's how to get your login account. To get your login account, you can click in the here in sign in, yeah, sign in, at the right top corner. You can click, and then you will have this landing page. Sign in to continue. Of course, this is myself. You can sign in if you do not have, and if you find troubles, you can scroll down, and here there is help. Yeah, of course you need to accept all the cookies. Yeah, help and the help desk. If you have encounter problem here, you can have a look on the login account help and frequently asked questions, and you can also calls or maybe write emails to them so that we can reply and to make sure that you will have your own account. Okay, the next steps, if you already are doing that now, you can raise your hands, or you can say, hey, I have already clicked that and registering myself in here. Now, the next steps is this one. If you can click in the funding and then participant register, you will have informations about the participant register, which include it's how to register your organization and to get PIC number. So you need to click register here, and then you will get this kind of landing page, almost similar like before, yeah. And then you will you can navigate yourself of there. So here, funding and then participant register is the place that you will register your organization, and also to find your organization. If you click in the find a registered organization, and then you will have this page, yeah, this page. This is the page of the all registered organization, yeah. For example, you can put, for example, the LaSalle. Yeah, for examples, there are many names. The LaSalle University here, it shows validated. Make sure, because some of them are still not yet validated, still declared, or even here sleeping, something like that. So make sure that you are validated in order to be participate in the program. And the next one is if you would like to know the current project that already funded, then you can click on the view project and results, and then you will have this landing portal, and then you can have a look, take a look different project that already funded. Yeah, make sure here there is filters. You can filter Horizon Europe, yeah, from 2021 until 2027, and you can also include different keywords. I just scroll down, yeah, scroll down. For example, I would like to know about here. For example, here Horizon MSCA PF, which is PF means MSCA postdoctoral fellowships. For example, let's here look at here. DN means doctoral networks. Let's have a look about this project. So this is the project. It's called Zero CO2 Cement through carbonations, calcium silicate, and aluminate. Always with acronym. Very interesting acronym names. Contrabass, something like that. And this is, we have the overall budget budget from they received this grant, and this will be the coordinated coordinators, yeah, from Spain. And then you can have a look on the objectives, what is actually the project about, and then you can have a look on the consortiums, yeah, from Spain, from Germany, Finland, and so on, and also how many grant they received, yeah. It is everything. It is recorded here, and even you can have a look at the in the map, yeah. So please have a look at this information that you can compare one project with other project as well. Okay, the next one is finding calls for proposal. For finding calls for proposals, you can click this find for calls for proposals, and then you will have this landing page, and you need to select, yeah, filters, yeah. For example, the program periods, of course, this program period, and then you can select the program. We'll click Horizon Europe here, and then different types of calls, yeah, appears in here, or maybe you can choose here submission status, yeah, forthcoming and open for submission. I click there, yeah, and then all filters. It's already filtered here, yeah, and then here we have 105 items, means 105 calls for proposals already appeared here. Yeah, of course, there are so many calls that you need to have to take a look, and as Leonie mentioned before, with regard to the open calls that is available for ASEAN. Yeah, and then the next is, but not least, is how to find partners. Maybe some of you, the first question may be how I would like to create these grants need to be, if you would like to join this grant, you need to form consortium, and how to find partners. What you can do is search partners. So in this EU funding tender portal, you click on the fundings, and then here partner search. When you click the partner search, it will you will go to this place. Yeah, here you can search partners over there. I wonder whether if I type my name is there, because I'm not only as a EURAXESS contact but also as a researcher. Let me type my name. No, apparently, because maybe it's different different programs. I need to check. Yeah. So if you can also have a look, because it is possible also organization or even names. It is possible to search. Yeah. Okay. I think we stop at the moment until this stage, Leonie, and then I hand over to you back.
Thank you so much, Tatas. I was, in the meantime, responding to a few questions. The first pressing question was, will we share the slides? Of course, we will share the slides. We will also record the webinar, so you can take another look. But we are open to do further webinars where needed, where we identify, you know, like a requirement, specific support from where we can assist. We are also doing throughout the year missions in various countries and visit universities, research institutions where we do specific trainings on site. So if you are interested in this, come from an institution and you would like to collaborate with us, please let us know. Some of the participants have highlighted that we are going a little bit fast. Yes, apologies for this. We tackled for 1 hour, for 1 hour precious lunch time. We can obviously hold this webinar for 2 hours, and trust us, we can even hold it for 8 hours. There is enough information out there. but we would like to now just give you the key information. When we share the slides, maybe some of the information you still need to digest, you need a little bit more time, do reach out to us. That's what our role is for. There were also some questions on what are the key priority themes for 2025-2026 for funding. Tatas has just gone through the EU funding and tender portal. The EU is throughout the year publishing open calls. When it comes, for example, to Pillar 2, there are work plans for every year with detailed open calls, and in each work plan for each cluster you will find the priority themes very systematically listed. So it is useful to check from time to time these websites. From our side, we will highlight when calls are open. We are also having throughout the year certain thematic webinars, especially on the areas we have mentioned earlier, which are of interest to our ASEAN institutions. We hope that this will help you along the way to get more familiar with this overall program. Let's look into EURAXESS now. EURAXESS is always closely connected to Horizon Europe, but it is not Horizon Europe itself. It is rather, and we call it very often, the promotional arm of Horizon Europe, and a platform which connects researchers and provides services to researchers to advance their careers and to basically build up their network. So it is the largest pan-European initiative to foster researcher mobility and career development with 43 European countries, and we have 9 worldwide hubs. We really try to connect institutions and individual researchers globally. Here is an overview of the 9 worldwide hubs. So in case you join us from another country, and we saw earlier that there were a few, you will definitely have a EURAXESS representative in your region as well. Tatas and we will take care of ASEAN. Now, what can we do for you? Apart from this webinar, and there will be more questions coming afterwards. So we as EURAXESS in general help you to find jobs, to plan your careers, and to facilitate your mobility for a research project. So if you go to the EURAXESS website, you will find a large database of job vacancies in Europe and globally within the academia, but also the industry. There are a lot of funding offers at an EU and national level, travel grants, fellowships, and networking opportunities. This is the second key component of this website. That's why we insist so much that that you are please setting up an EURAXESS profile so that you are visible to the over 60,000 other registered researchers on this portal and the 17,000 registered organizations. This QR code will lead you to the web portal. Tatas again will later go through it with you in detail. What are we now doing as EURAXESS ASEAN? So we have on this EURAXESS website our own dedicated page, because obviously there are some research opportunities which are more relevant for institutions in this region than from other continents. We have a myriad also of activities throughout the year. These range from info sessions to matchmaking sessions. We have workshops on research proposals and application writing. We closed last year with a very interesting session where we invited an MSCA doctoral fellowship proposal evaluator. So to also help our researchers to get more insights, what are the evaluation criteria when it comes to grant and proposal application. We organize alumni and networking events. So we had in December a lovely event together organized with the EU delegation in Malaysia, which not only included Horizon Europe awardees, but also those who participated in Erasmus Plus projects. So this is in a nutshell what we do for you to connect you and to support you during your journey in the Horizon Europe framework. Here are just a few examples. As you can see, we always work in collaboration with institutions when we go on missions abroad. We are reaching out to universities. Either this is from our side directed, or we are asked by the university, could you please come and help us with a training on site. So these are just a few examples. Now, again, I hand back to Tatas, who will go with you through the EURAXESS platform and website.
Okay, Leonie, so let's us take a look here. So let's us together open our web browser, and again you can use Google. You can type in EURAXESS ASEAN. What I usually do is actually typing EURAXESS ASEAN, and then when you click, you have this page. Yeah, you have this page. This is the whole EURAXESS actually, and we are part of the EURAXESS worldwide. And there are so many informations about here about news and event. This is information about news. We usually upload news information and also event. Today event is there, yeah. And then also about job funding, publication, important newsletters, something like that that you can follow. And also different like useful informations if you want to contact us, yeah. So what you need to have is actually first join to our community here, ASEAN community, and sign up and to receive the latest informations. Because maybe some of you would like to have kind of a consolidated summary of what will be the open calls or what will be the news available. And we, I and Leonie, we both together will send you every week, yeah, flash notes, and quarterly we also send you informations, bulletins, yeah. How to join us, it's click here, and then you will have this page. Please write your emails address, your name, and so on, and subscribe, and we will have your contact, and we will contact you with this kind of consolidated informations, yeah, ready for you. The next steps is to have the account. Yeah, if you would like to have our account, which is very important, then click in the login, and then you will let's click here, login, and you will land it in this portal. By the way, if you already have the EU login account, you can access this EURAXESS. Yeah, EURAXESS. I like the name EURAXESS because this is the access to Euro. Yeah, it's this access to Euro. That's why you need the EU login account. Yeah, so make sure that you have EU login account to access EURAXESS. Yeah, and then if you already have login account, for example, I will type mine. I will share with another one, yeah, not in here, but I will open a different web browser where I already registered in. So, but first of all, I would like to let you know about this EURAXESS portal in general. So, if you, and then the next important portal is EURAXESS, the home page of EURAXESS. So these are the big portal. As you know that EURAXESS actually the biggest database, yeah, related to funding opportunities, hosting jobs, career development, and so on. So if you scroll down, you can also create your profile there, yeah, and then many different opportunities that you will look at this portal. One of the most important is actually in here, jobs and opportunities. And then let's have a look at the jobs. What is actually the job? Jobs is actually all the opportunities offered to you, position, different types of position, ranging from the doctoral PhD program, postdoctoral program, and onwards. For example, here, if you are searching for PhD, there, for example, searching for aerospace engineering, just examples here. And then your positions, you should be like looking for PhD position, for example, or postdoctoral as well. I click two of them. And then researcher profile is first stage researchers, and then selects funding. Of course, there are so many different fundings. I select the Horizons Europe, and then you will get, for example, at the moment we don't have a topic on aerospace engineering. I can click delete this one to get all the topics related to the PhD position or postdoc position. And here we have 19 open, currently open. Yeah, for examples here, postdoctoral researcher currently open, posted 13 January. We can take a look here, for examples. And then if I can delete one of them, for example, I delete the postdoctoral position. Here there are some of the offers, yeah, related to the PhD positions. Okay. And the next items is hosting offer. Hosting offer is usually important for you, to those who are looking for postdoc position, yeah, postdoctoral fellowships. Hosting means you are finding a host, and this is the host already assigned topic for you. If you would like to, for example, here looking for MSCA postdoctoral fellowship candidates in philosophy or something like that, hermeneutics, something like that. It's not only about science in natural sciences, but also humanities, philosophy, and on so on. Okay. Now I would like to show you the next steps is to search partners. You can also use the partnering search, but in order to search, to use these tools, you need to register and log in. That's why I would like to stop share here, and I would like to show you with others web browser. Okay. Yes, so now I'm using a different web browser where I already logged in. Yeah, as if I look at here already logged in. So there is a my EURAXESS there. So if I click in my EURAXESS there, here is my myself. Yeah, my account. Yeah, I have a researcher profile as well. You can also put organizations, researcher profile, and all the information about you. You can have a look at there. And then here, the tools that we are looking for is in the jobs opportunities, yeah. And then partnering, yeah. Find researchers and entrepreneurs. Here is the partnering, so you can search for partners. This is almost similar like you find out in the EU funding portal, but a little bit different, yeah. In the EU funding portal also, if you I will return back here. The EU funding portal is through the funding and then partnering search partners. In the case of EURAXESS, you can home and then jobs opportunities, and then you can search on partnering, and then you will receive this list of researchers and entrepreneurs. So here at the moment we have more than 15,000 researchers and entrepreneurs registered in our portal. So you can contact them, and you can have in communication with them, that you can come together to create a proposal together. Before I return back to Leonie, I would like to open again the EU funding and tender portal on the partner search here. Actually, I show you before, I type my name, but I couldn't find out my name because you need to really look at these filters, yeah, because at that moment I use the filtering in the era filtering, so I need to delete these filters. So to take a look that this is no filter there. So if I click and then here, so that's why if we suggest you to register, so that you yourself you can put your profile there. So here it's my name, and you can put all the details related yourself about. You can also put ORCID ID or Scopus ID about your education, and also detail on the publication that you have. Yeah. Everything about your experience you can put. The same also in the EURAXESS portal. Let's have a look. My name. Yes, this is me. Yeah, and same here that you can fill all the details about you as a researcher, so that people, others from EU or from the others country can connect with you, and also you can also connect with others. Okay, so I would like to hand over to Leonie.
Thank you so much, Tatas. Give me a second and I share again my screen. Actually, we have gone through this. You did this more or less in online. Yeah, a lot of information. We hope we could answer a few questions along the way. If you have further questions, and you will have, that's for sure, you can reach out to us directly, or wait for one of the next webinars, which we will be running on MSCA doctoral networks. However, here with a focus on those who would like to do a PhD in Europe. We will have also soon a webinar on staff exchanges, and then a little bit later on postdoctoral fellowships and ERC grants. So this is these are our email addresses. And if we could meet you during one of our activities in the coming months on site, be it now in Malaysia, in Vietnam, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, or anywhere else in ASEAN, yeah, it would be lovely to meet you in person, also to hear your story. We have heard, or we have seen that there were a few of you who have already benefited from Horizon Europe grants. We are always keen to promote these stories, to share experiences, and to build up a network here in ASEAN. Please, for those who have already received a grant, get in contact with us. And as we have an alumni network as well for those, and yeah, would like to share more about your work and research. Lastly, again, this webinar is recorded. We are going to share it with you shortly. We will also share the slides, all the links. And yeah, our emails are there as the hotline for you for urgent and pressing questions. Do connect with us. Many of these questions will also be answered on our social media. We have how to do guides. We have tips and tricks along the way. And as it's at the beginning of the new year, definitely follow up on our 25 New Year resolutions, because this is in a way a step-by-step journey of you to be an expert by the end of December in 2025 of Horizon Europe and EURAXESS ASEAN. With this, we are checking one more time in the chat if there have been any further questions. Otherwise, I think we have responded to that. Thank you. Yes, I think no more questions here. Otherwise, do send us an email. We wish you a good day, and until our next webinar, where we are going specifically more into one of these research opportunities and programs.
Yes. Happy New Year, and we wish you all the success and also fruitful years this 2025.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.